it's Miss Ferguson. My voice still isn't very good, but I wanted to create this video so that you can have some key concepts to use when you read tonight pages 28 through 37 in The Old Man and the Sea. You should use this video after you add to your character map notes chart. Again, for your homework, you're going to add one new idea to each section. So you should use these 5 key ideas that I will go through afterwards. You read and add to your notes chart first, and then go back and listen to these ideas. So once you've read it, you'll already be prepared with knowing what happens to Santiago once he starts his journey. Again, his journey starts, he goes to the Gulf Stream, he departs in his skiff, and the first page you hear that Manolin, the little boy, says, "Good luck, old man." So some of the first key ideas here, I'm just going to read off because I wrote them down. So here we go. He knows, and he tells the audience, Santiago, that he's going out too far in his boat. He's going to go out farther than he ever has before to try to break his streak. So, does anybody have a prediction for this action? This is something that you should have noted that Hemingway chose to say this is the first time here that he's gone out this far. So maybe think about, what might this signify if he's going out farther than any other fisherman has before? Okay, so that's the first key concept to take notes down on. The second key concept, there's this literary term used throughout this section here of duality. Duality is a literary concept that writers will use to describe one idea and assign it two parts. That's what the dual means. Oftentimes the two parts are like a coin, the good side and the bad side, so good versus evil. So how does Hemingway do this when he describes la mar, so that's the Spanish word for the ocean, on page 29? Okay, so that's the second key concept. How does Hemingway utilize duality when discussing the ocean? Hemingway talks about his feelings about the ocean. Third key concept to take notes on. Why is it important that Hemingway made the other fishermen only think of the sea as, quote, a contestant, a place, or even an enemy? That comes on page 30. There really isn't the same idea that Santiago has. So why is this important, this choice that Hemingway made in talking about the ocean? So that was the third concept. Number 4, we talked about luck today in class. So luck and now a new idea about precision are mentioned on page 32. What does this say about Santiago's character? So we've got a repetitious idea concerning luck and now his thoughts on precision. So what do these thoughts say about Santiago as a character? That is the fourth concept. The last concept to think about. On page 37, you get lots of great examples. You could go right to page 37 after you read. How is Santiago one with the sea? If I say this idea of being one with the sea, how can you describe that using a few examples? What do you think? Will this oneness be an asset or a detriment for Santiago's quest to capture a big fish? So what do you think? Knowing here that Santiago has so much knowledge and provide the examples on page 37, will this help him or will this hurt him in the end? Okay, so a couple of ideas about predictions here. I directed you to a few pages. Again, those pages were 29, 30, 32, and 37. You could replay this video to hear the questions again, and I hope you come up with some really great ideas for tomorrow's discussion. All right, everybody, have a great night, and I'll see you then.